Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to the AndParlay Podcast, presented to you by Basshead, sponsored by Wrong Way. I am your host, Michael Alln. Welcome back to the crib, man. Get on in here, let's parlay. All right? Now look, you know how we do it. We got to make sure we roll out the red carpet for the illustrious Shogun Kaye here today, guest hosting, man. Welcome back, bro.
Appreciate you. Glad to be back as always, baby. Y'all know I'm coming with my energy, which is always my energy.
Energy.
That's my tagline.
I like it, man. I like it. You see, I had to put the illustrious on it. I ain't forget what you said. You want the illustrious on it.
Illustrious, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we respect that.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate that already.
Yeah. Look, y'all, we got some dope topics to get into this week. We got an elephant in the room. It seems like we always addressing these elephants in the room, Kay.
All the time.
Me and you. We got to, bro. Because this one right here is like, dang, man. It's like Godzilla. It's like, fill in the blank.
Godzilla.
Fill in the blank. Big dog topic.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, Kung Fu Kenny has dropped the bomb.
He did.
He dropped the bomb, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He back.
For sure. As he should be.
What they thought?
As he should be. He been ruffling a lot of feathers, man. You gotta show him, you know what I'm saying? There's more than a couple records, man.
What he say? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Yeah.
Man, look. GNX, bro. Gen X. Grand National.
Yeah.
Cover crazy.
Yeah.
Cover actually looked like a Lil Wayne cover.
Hey, man, come on, man.
You remember that, right?
Yeah, come on, man. Is that a shot of homage, though?
Wayne?
Is that a shot of homage, though? Because he did say that Mount Hard Work. We'll get into it.
Hey, we got to get into it. We definitely gonna get into it. But before we get into it, we have to let the people know that this is the only place where you can politic, pop shit, and parlay, and do not get it confused, man. We about to get into all these dope topics.
Right.
Y'all ready for this? Hey, man, let's get into it, bro. GNX, Gen X, bro. This album, first of all, I know you got a chance to hear the album, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What's your thoughts on the album so far?
Fire. I ain't gonna hold you. It's fire. Every song on it was fire.
How many times you get to listen? How many times you listen to it? Once.
Yep, one time.
Blasphemy.
One time.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
One time,
Utter
bro.
blasphemy.
One time.
Bro, I probably spent the block on this album at least 6-7 times by now.
I'll probably do that this weekend again. This weekend, I'm gonna hit it back again. I'm gonna slide back through this weekend on it.
No, it had to go in the AirPods. It had to go in the whip. It had to play in the studio. I had to sit there with wifey. I had to see what this was really about, bro.
See that because you deconstructing. You feel me? I gave it a listen.
Yes.
I ain't get to the deconstructing. Yes. Yeah, but I did. But a few things caught my ear. You feel me? A few things caught your boy ear.
Well, you know me, man. When I'm locked in with an artist, I'm locked in because typically the artists that I lock in with are artists that I can align with. You know what I'm saying? From what I know about them.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know everything about them. You know, it'd be stuff in the shadows that some people have, X, Y, Z.
Right.
But for the most part, when I lock in with an artist, it's because I align with where they stand at in their music, where they, present themselves personally, X, Y, Z. So it makes me want to tap in a different way to really listen and see what they got going on. And Kenny, he jumped out with 12 records. First of all, he brought it back to the old school because, nowadays, everybody trying to do 30, 40 records.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he gave us a solid 12. I don't know, man. For me, when you give a solid 12 records, that beats 25, 30 records any day.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know it's going to be, it's substance. Time was put into it. You know what I'm saying? The intention behind the records. All that's going to be relevant in every song versus just a whole bunch of throwaways.
Exactly. I don't want album fillers.
Right.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Like I want concise, I want thought process, and Kendrick delivered that on this project. And the noise out there is like, first of all, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for even thinking that this wasn't gonna happen. First of all, because they tried to play my guy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna wait here and we don't know his game. He got to keep it coming. And he gave us bops on this joint because he listens. He listens. See, there are fair weather fans, and I ain't knocking y'all because there's some people that I listen to that I'm fair weather for. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But fair weather fans haven't really dug into the discography enough to know that he really make bops, right? But if you comparing it to Drake.
Hey, Drake don't make bops. Come on, man. You ain't gonna do Drake like that. Drake make bops.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm actually giving him homage. I'm saying that he's the bop maker.
Okay, got you.
You feel me? So when you compare Kendrick to a bop maker, right? You know what? It was a very prolific guy who said, so many SKUs. Just so many SKUs. Like, this music is very, it's like stuff you would listen to as you walking through Target.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Wow. Mos Def called it like it was.
Walking through Target is crazy work.
Hey, crazy work. So many SKUs. But it's real though. Like when you think about Drake's music, you're thinking about a commercially viable album.
Right.
Right? It's not really something that's full of a lot of textures.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of depth. You know, it's very surface. It's a few little, I might mention some stuff about a girl who broke my heart or
relationship. He'll give you some layers.
He gonna give you that.
You can give you that on some relationship type.
Right.
Vibe. Yeah.
But you're not gonna get how much $1 costs.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Reincarnated, But then, like you said, they're two different artists though. You know what I'm saying?
Two different artists.
Different frequencies.
Two different artists. On two totally different frequencies. And I know that the album continues to prove the separation. I mean, look at this. We got Whacked Out Murals, number one. Number 2, we got Squabble Up. Matter of fact, hold on, let me go back. Whacked Out Murals. When this album dropped, before I even got a chance to hit Apple Music or anything, I was on YouTube. And people were going crazy because of the Lil Wayne lyric.
Yeah.
Since we got to touch on that.
Yeah.
We look at the cover and we recognize that there's still some homage being paid. But in the bars, I used to throw my rolly chain proud. Bumping the Carter 3. I guess my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
Man, there's so many layers to that. So many different ways you can look at that. It's crazy.
Right. What's your vibe on it?
I mean, you can look at it to be like, because Lil Wayne is allegedly the hardest working rapper, you feel me? So if he say that his hard work let Lil Wayne down, because Lil Wayne didn't get picked for that Super Bowl and he did, it's kind of like he overworked the hardest working person to the degree that it took away his hard work that he put in. It took away Wayne's hard work, you feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
I'm just saying. And for somebody that you pay homage to, you expecting that when you make it to a status where y'all, because listen, this hip hop thing, everybody's constantly talking about how it's such it's a sport,
right.
It's an aggressive sport. Yeah. So we're always in competition in urban music in general, right? And that's a deeper layer too, because we can really just go talk about how black people are always stuck in competition with each other anyway.
In everything,
in everything. But that's design. But I digress. We're not going to jump into that one too deep right now, but we can. We can. So, he had so much, love for Wayne. And in this moment, he's reaching this height. And Wayne says, hey man, I'm disappointed. I didn't get picked. All right, cool. I think he's well within his rights to express his disappointment.
Yeah.
The first time. The first time. The second time you do it, I think it's borderline getting to the point where it's disrespectful. Especially considering the fact that this same person that you done records with, the same person who has paid homage to you, has reached this accomplishment, and you ain't even acknowledge him at all. Now, you don't have to. But just because you don't have to do something don't mean you shouldn't do it. What you think?
I feel you. I agree to a certain extent. I'm more on the stake of, when K-Dot expressed his homage for Wayne when he was rapping the songs when Wayne was talking about retirement. You feel me? Like, he didn't have to do that. He chose to do that, right? But, like me and you discuss all the time, you can't put yourself into other people. You know what I'm saying? The things that you stand for and the things you stand on and how you would operate and move, you can't expect everybody to do that. You actually can't expect nobody but you to be on that level, to be 100 with you, to have that type of cordialness about you, right? Or etiquette about you to conduct yourself like that. You got to put that on you and you only. So just because he didn't respond the way people may have thought he should have responded doesn't make it wrong either, though. Because he does have, the right to voice his opinion. He do got the right to not to acknowledge K-Dot taking his slot, to be 100 with you. I mean, that was a devastating blow. No diddy. You know what I mean? Like, he really wanted that spot, and it got took.
Did he work for it?
He said he did.
All right, look, we know what he said.
He said he did.
We know what his mouth said.
I don't know how many projects he put out in the last 3 years. So
going off of that right there, you don't know how many projects he put out in the last 3 years.
And I don't know the criteria, how far they look back to determine who's going to.
Did he work for it, my brother?
Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I got to go to Spotify or something.
Hey, put me on record. If that's what you call working for it, bro, hey, hopefully you work harder next Super Bowl. No, hey, listen, we talking about current day. We not talking about legacy.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you know how much work he did past 3 years?
When?
Past 3 years.
No. You know why I don't know?
Because you're not a Wayne fan?
You know why I don't know? Because it's quiet out here. Church mouse.
Man.
No disrespect, but we just telling the truth.
I'm listening. I just want to see if I can do a quick Google search. See how many songs.
You go ahead. Do your Google searches. Your Google's going to come back and be like, old boy was missing. He was missing. He was hit and miss. And it ain't no disrespect, but that's just what it is. When you talking about Kendrick Lamar, who came off the highest selling tour of any solo hip hop artist ever. Right? And that happened within the past, 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you got the biggest beef that we've seen in modern history, right? With one of the biggest records to come out of this beef.
No. We ain't adding that record no more. All right, Drake said that Universal intentionally pushed this record. This is the bot record. You feel me? Drake said, nah, he ain't going for it.
we gonna get into that sucker ass move too. We gonna get into that. So I'm just saying, and ain't no disrespect to Wayne, bro. Wayne is a legacy act. We can never take away, his GOAT status. But at the same time, if that's what you call working hard for in modern day time, you might want to work harder, bro. And I get why you didn't say nothing to K-Dot, because your man just took that L. So you ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to onesie twosies keep on trying to abuse these, then I gotta let you know. And even in the so-called shot, it wasn't really a shot. It was like, hey, bro, I guess I let you down. Now, he also said something about Snoop Dogg. I couldn't believe Snoop Dogg posted Taylor Made. He must have been off the edibles. Snoop said, hey, I was off them edibles, dog.
Yeah, but that's some West Coast love. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? That's that West Coast love.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. So we got Squabble Up. We got Luther. We have Man in the Garden. To me, Man in the Garden was a modern day One Mic. You know what I'm saying? To me, he was paying so much respect and homage to Nas. We got Hey Now. Also, we got to pay acknowledgement to the fact that Kendrick put on a lot of young guys that none of us really knew up until this point where he dropped this project that's out the West Coast, right? Another critique that he got, from people like academics talking about, he don't really put on for the city, even though people in the cities say, hey man, he been here. He can walk through here. He don't need security. So
yeah, and
I mean,
it's kind of hard to gauge that, right? I can see why academics might say that because Kendrick's not in the spotlight with his personal life. You know what I'm saying? So I guess if you look online, you probably wouldn't find a whole lot. But if you actually talk to the people, like you said, it's a total different story. Because he's not in the spotlight. You don't see like the headlines, Kendrick Lamar just gave 1,000 pizza out to homeless. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure he puts in groundwork. He's just not on the spotlight doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, you know, to piggyback on that, I don't know if you're familiar with Touré. But Touré runs a podcast called Rap Latte. And he spoke about the fact that Drake is liked by many. Kendrick is loved by a few, right? And the love that he receives is from people that are, this goes back to that conversation we had about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, about keeping the essence of the thing going. The people who love Kendrick Lamar are people who love the essence of this thing. Drake gets comments like, well, you know, I don't really listen to hip hop, but I listen to Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I don't really listen to hip hop, but I listen to Drake. The people who listen to Kendrick Lamar, I don't think you're going to hear that. I don't think you're going to hear, I don't really listen to hip hop, but I listen to Kendrick Lamar.
Nah.
The people who listen to Kendrick Lamar, come on, man.
Too much wordplay.
Come on, man. It's a difference.
Yeah.
So many skews. Anyway, so we got Hey Now. We got Reincarnated, where he comes on here and he's channeling, you know, other artists from the past, but he's doing it in this Tupac beat, the beat crazy. I mean, I feel like he embodied Pac, man. I think he did it. I think he did it. What you think?
It was a dope record. I wouldn't say he embodied Pac. I get why you say that though. The substance and the flow was definitely there. You feel me? But there are some you know, the fake dude that be sounding like Tupac, be saying he Tupac. That cat be embodying Pac. I forgot his name. You remember? You know that guy who makes records like Tupac?
No, who's that?
Man, I can't remember his name right now. It was a guy that used to make records when they tried to say Pac was still alive, and he's releasing it under a different name.
Okay.
I'll give it to you all off air. You can check him out. But he had the vocals down, the pitch down, the flow down, the delivery. The problem was the lyrics were still 1996. You know what I mean? But it was like, well, hey, this joint sound like Pac wrote this. You feel me? It sound like Pac wrote it. So
yeah, I don't think Kendrick was a spitting image of Pac. I think I think the essence of Pac, you know, the aggression. He still was Kendrick Lamar with the lyrics. He still was Kendrick Lamar with even the wordplay and how he delivered it in many respects. But the energy, the aggression, the passion, to me, it paid perfect homage to Pac. You know what I'm saying? Without being a copycat per se.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's when he wrote the story of the devil backwards, right?
Yeah,
that was the part I loved the most. So he rewrote himself as the devil. That's a lot of layers in there. You know, being an angel that's fallen from heaven from that aspect. You know, being that we're all fallen angels is how he was wording it. Like we're fallen angels. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I told you before, it's an interesting viewpoint. If you look at heaven and hell, right? If heaven is above us, what's below heaven?
Earth.
Or what else? You got heaven and hell. So if heaven is above us, what's below heaven?
Well, you tell me.
Hell. If heaven is above you,
the earth,
hell, right? Hell on earth, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hell on earth.
Exactly. So then that whole concept of being a fallen angel on hell, living in hell right now, being in the condition and the mindset we in, you know, everyone is potentially an angel that fell down to hell on earth.
I agree. Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was
crazy.
Pretty dope.
Nah, man, he really tapped in, bro. Again, see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the different textures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, you still looking at the product. You can't even get to the SKU number.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm just saying. TV off. Crazy.
Yeah.
that's where we get the now, which is going to be known as the iconic mustard.
Yeah. Hey. That's how I asked for mustard in the house the other day. I made a turkey sandwich. I need some mustard. I'm telling you, Heinz mustard's capitalizing. I think McDonald's capitalized doing it. That is about to be iconic, bro. Yeah.
And shout out to DJ Mustard, bro. The resurgence of DJ Mustard is so welcome. And I know the West Coast is loving it. But just me as a fan, bro, bravo, DJ Mustard.
I think he actually been up there resurging since Roddy Ricch. I mean, Rod Wave.
Oh, for sure.
Roddy Ricch. Yeah, Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But not like, I mean, no disrespect to Roddy Ricch. Side note, somebody found his locker, got his Grammy.
He got it back.
And some clothes out his locker.
He got it back.
He got it back?
He got it back.
Okay.
Yeah, old boy gave it back. After some threats came old boy way, he gave it back for free.
Now see, here we go, bro.
Yeah,
here we go.
He gave it back for free.
I ain't about to get I ain't about to get off in that. But shout out to Mustard. I think this is well deserved for Mustard. And the timing of Kendrick Lamar to position this like how he has. Hey, the guy's a thinker. Then we got Dodger Blue, which feels like a crazy West Coast record. Feels like a modern California love in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the essence. We got Roddy Ricch on there, by the way.
Yep.
We got Peekaboo. Then we go into the coup d'etat, the Heart Part 6, which I think was a very brazen, bold, you ain't playing with me, don't fuck around and find out move to do Heart Part 6, especially when Drake called himself doing a Heart Part 6 during the beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's putting your nuts on the table. Like, bro, you ain't even, what you did, we ain't even paying that shit no attention. Yeah. You know I'm all for this shit right now, right?
Oh, now you all for the shit. You was trying to be peacemaker when
right
J.
now.
Cole was bowing out. Oh, I think the brothers go ahead and...
But listen.
Yeah, now you want to smoke. Yeah.
No, look, when you say you don't want to fight, I ain't about to keep trying to make you fight. That's where I'm at. If you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. But if you get out there talking that shit, and nah, and you can't duck this smoke, and I get out there and I whoop your ass, you can't tell me I'm tripping now.
Hey, man, I wanted to smoke from the beginning.
That's all I'm saying.
To smoke from the beginning.
That's all I'm saying. Don't get to crying now. Remember, you wanted me to come outside. My mama told me I was supposed to stay in the house. You kept asking, Miss Pat, can Mike come outside?
Right.
Mike came outside. I came outside. Gave you them hands. You feel me?
Sure.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, then we got GNX, and he closes the album out with Gloria.
Yeah.
Bro, I think Gloria has got to be one of his best works. To me, Gloria is that how much a dollar costs. Just like how much he gave us, how much a dollar costs on To Pimp a Butterfly. I think some people could probably argue with me and say Reincarnated was that. But for me, I think Gloria was that.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. I heard it.
Yeah, you gotta.
I didn't deconstruct it.
Yeah, you gotta listen.
But like I said, that's one of them songs. A couple things was catching me. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's a Transformers more than meets the eye.
No, this motherfucker got layers, right? I mean? So initially, what'd you think the record was about?
Initially, I thought it was about a girl, right? But then as I'm listening to certain things, I can't remember exactly what it was. When I'm listening, I said, this may not be about a girl. I got to go back and listen to this again because I was listening to it in the car coming home.
So, this is the brilliance, bro. The record presents like he's talking about a girl, and the first time I listened to it, I'm thinking he paying homage, to his wife, which he still can be doing that. But then when I spin the block again and listen, and he talks about how he used to grip her waist, and then he says things like, listen, long story short, this song is really about his pen. It's about his ability to write. He talks about how he went to Africa, how he had a block, how he had a writer's block, how his passion for writing gave him an ultimatum. You can't have me standing out here on this block. What we gonna do? I made you. Then you hear the pen go off on him. I made you. And it's a girl going off, like how a girl would tell you, you ain't shit without me.
Yeah.
But it's the pen.
That's fire. That's fire. I gotta listen to that again. That's fire.
Bro, this shit is incredible. It's incredible how he weaved the story of being in a relationship, and the whole time he's also telling another story of being in a relationship with the process of creating and being a writer and having a passion and losing his passion, and his passion giving him an ultimatum, and his passion helping him get out the streets, and his passion helping get other people out the streets. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a culmination of like, this thing saved my life.
Yeah, I got to circle the block on that. That's wild. At
the very end, he said something to the effect of, pardon me, I don't quote it directly, but he said, my bitch and my bitch is my pen. At the very, very end.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that.
Bruh. Bravo. Now, you know how this shit go, right? As soon as you're doing good, as soon as you bring some heat to the world, Alln.
Oh, why you gotta be Alln? Martin, know you talking about.
Hey, this some sucker shit, bro. So your boy, Drake files 2 lawsuits.
Now he my boy. You the one let me hear the mixtape in Cleveland for the first time. Now he my boy.
You know what?
Matter of fact, you put me on the Drake in the studio in Cleveland.
Hell yeah. Now he your boy. Now he your boy. Cause my partner ain't none of my homeboys doing no sucker shit like this.
See, Trippy was right. Switching sides.
Hey, you know what? When your man's them wrong, you better tell them they wrong, bro. If you ain't the first one to tell them they wrong, you doing them wrong.
Doing a disservice, huh?
You do them a disservice. And sometimes you got to recognize whole shit when you see it. And this some whole shit. This man filed 2 petitions for a lawsuit against UMG.
Yeah.
The first petition is basically talking about payola. He's trying to run a RICO on UMG. And basically what he's saying is UMG made deals with Spotify to lower the price that they would normally charge to allow Spotify to stream music, specifically when it came to Kendrick Lamar's music during this beef. They used payola at radio stations, that they inflated the numbers to make it seem like more people liked Not Like Us than actually did. And they did this all in the intentions to defame and take him down. That's the first lawsuit. The second petition is a defamation petition that UMG supported the claims that he was a offender. He's a PDF file and an offender, and that they supported it, and he's suing for defamation. In a beef. A rap beef.
Right. Yeah. I see, so many different perspectives to look at this, right? On one note, I would have to ask the question, do we honestly believe that these labels aren't playing both sides? Because I believe they are. You feel me? I believe they play both sides. But that same thing you're putting on Kendrick and them is the same thing somebody could say about Pusha T's record when y'all was beefing. What role does the label have to play in the pushing of or the constraining of his records and the conflating of yours? You know what I mean? So you would kind of ask that question too. Like, you've been on top for a very long time, bro. A very long time. You know what I'm saying? Everything you've been touching been gold for a long time. So really, hey, if they did do it, bro, you can't be on top forever. You know what I'm saying?
The only way that you can stand so confidently in this petition, in this lawsuit, is that you got some insider information.
Yeah, got to have it.
That means that you yourself have benefited from the very same thing that you're accusing people of. So I'm glad that you brought that up. Let me play this clip for you real quickly.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. Hold on.
Down the Monday filing, which was the one about against Universal and Spotify. And we got to the part where they alleged or believe that they have information that UMG paid the podcast, I think it's NFR, if I'm not mistaken, but
NFR
paid that podcast to promote Not Like Us. And also within that same section of the filing, they talked about how UMG had whitelisted Not Like Us and the other Kendrick songs for streamers so they can respond to it and make videos and they wouldn't be penalized and demonetized. For the audience that doesn't know, and for me, I don't put any music in my video. If I got to read a lyric, I don't do sound. I will read the lyric. I will rap it for you. You're going to get the Rob Markman version because we work so hard on these videos, all of us, to be demonetized for using a 30-second clip or a 10-second clip within context of an artist that we're promoting for your label. And so, so they accuse UMG, and I don't even know that it's illegal that UMG whitelisted Not Like Us to help, increase the popularity and Not Like Us among streamers. And I believe Drake did the same thing. But with that, I shared a story. Well, listen, if we're being fair, if Kendrick was playing that game, both sides were playing the same game because I was approached by a team that was working with OVO that said that they liked my content. They said that they appreciated how unbiased I was, and I was really striving and trying to call it straight down the middle. And they liked that, but they would love it if I could show the boy some love, if I could swing the thing in his favor a bit. And they didn't offer me any money, so it wasn't a paid thing. They didn't offer, but they offered me information, some access, and offered to and will whitelist all the songs so that way you can use his songs in your stream. So it was really the same game. Ultimately, I denied the offer because my allegiance is to my audience.
1 second applause.
And if they don't trust me, what happens after this battle?
Hello?
Yo.
I just want to make sure everybody out there heard this.
Yeah.
Everybody,
I got some questions about that.
Huh?
Did he show any receipts?
I didn't see any physical receipts. This is also Rob Markman, a very stand-up guy who's been in this business for a long time, especially on the journalist side of things. Okay. We don't know him to be a capper.
Okay.
We don't know him to be a sensationalizer. We don't know him to do things that's out of pocket.
Okay.
For example, what he said was he didn't even, as extreme as the clip goes on, he said that he didn't even clip it up and sensationalize it. He said other people heard it and they started to spread it. What you going to say? I
was going to say, whoever tried to slide that deal to him, fuck the money up. How you not going to offer no bread? You feel me? How you going to do payola without the pay? Yo came over with the straight Ola.
What's more valuable? The money or the ability to whitelist the music and be able to play the music on your stream and can't nobody else play the music?
That's true too. But in the moment, 100,000 sound real good in my bank account right now.
Man, small shit to a giant. Yeah. Because if I'm the only one who's getting the exclusive information from Drake, i.e. ACK, if I'm the only one who's able to play this music in my stream or in my YouTube videos and not get copyright strikes, that 100,000, I'm gonna make that ASAP.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
ASAP.
That's true.
And I'm Rob Markman, so I already got a built-in audience. So they didn't come to no chump. See what I'm saying? So that's my issue with this. You called this man outside, and when you called this man outside, you went so far as to defame this man, to create defamation on his wife, to accuse his wife of sleeping with his best friend. That's a defamation case. Okay? That's point blank right there. Oh, that baby ain't yours. That's your best friend. You implying and blatantly saying that his girl stepped out on him. That's defamation. right? Then you went so far as to say, oh, and I know that you've been beating the shit out this woman. Defamation. So when the man tell you in the song, hey, bro, we can keep it a friendly fade. We ain't got to take it there. But if you take it there, I'm going to take it further. So now I take it further and you want to cry wolf. You want to bitch and complain. Now you want to sue somebody?
Yeah, but he's not suing Kendrick, though.
Dog.
He ain't suing K-Dot, though. So I get the references you made by the possible defamation of character from Drake's end, but it isn't like he's suing K-Dot. He's suing the label.
What is he suing the label about?
He's saying y'all ain't stand up for me, goddammit. I'm y'all's sole celebrity over here, all right? Y'all did not stand up for me the way the fuck you supposed to. Y'all ain't stand on 10 for me. You feel me? Y'all let this nigga get some jabs off he ain't supposed to get off. I'm the top dog over here. Bruh, that's what he's saying, pretty much.
We both signed to Universal Music, bro.
But yeah.
You took shots at me.
Didn't they just give Drake that big-ass deal a couple years ago?
Dude got $400 million. Yeah. What you bitching for?
Because they probably, hey, look, when he got the $400 million, they probably promised him he would be the top artist and that no one's going to take his throne. And then y'all over here whitelisting K-Dot's this record over here.
You know what they didn't tell him to do? They ain't say jump your goofy ass out there and you wasn't prepared.
Hey, I told you should have put out the bat signal, man. Calling all lyricists, calling all battle rappers.
I'm saying, bro.
Put the bat signal out quick for K-Dot ass. I got $400 million.
We got to be real, bro. Not Like Us is coming to fruition in our face, bro. You cannot be like us and pull this shit, bro. All right, look, here, let me ask you this. Hip hop prides itself on being so directly connected to the streets.
Yeah.
People were mad at Tekashi 6ix9ine. This man got kidnapped. This man got extorted. This man got everything done to him. His girl getting dug out. This man bit the cheese. The industry hated this man. Right? Why everybody so quiet about Drake? Why are we justifying? We both was out there. We both robbed this bank. And you went and you snitching?
I mean, Drake ain't robbing no bank, man. I mean, we know Drake ain't from the streets,
You know what I mean.
He ain't from them streets like that. He not held to the same standards because of that.
Hey, he got to go.
I think
I'm coming.
I don't think Drake got to go. I think Drake just got to stay in his lane. He got to leave it. He got to just leave it alone, bro, and go back to doing what you do best, man. Making love songs, making them love records for the shorties, man. That's what I think. He needs to go back to that. You ain't got to go home.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. I'm sorry, bro. We got to stop, dog. We've made excuses for songwriting. We've made excuses for backdooring. We've made excuses for dirty macking. People have been constantly making excuses for this dude. There ain't no excuse for this, dog. Payola is not okay.
No, it's
First
not.
of all, it's not okay. No. This is the business. How much does it cost to break a record?
$250,000.
Come on, man. $250,000 to break a record.
Yep.
Okay. I know of a radio person that to even come talk to him, you gotta have 50 rap. To get the record even started, we gotta start at 50,000.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Radio has never been free. Ever. $1,000 here, $2,000 here, $30,000 here. This music is being handed by other methods to the program directors. Spins don't just happen, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Spotify don't just happen. Drake, 2019, your face was on every playlist on Spotify.
Facts.
Country music.
Yeah.
You ain't dropped a country record.
He definitely had his run. So to be complaining now, I get it too, but I feel like he grasping to hold on to that number one spot, man. you know, and it's war by any means necessary. So,
Hey, you sound like
hey man, so instead of going at the samurai, you don't go to the samurai. You go to the nigga that made the sword for the samurai. How dare you?
But
give
if you
this
want
man that katana.
Who said this? I think it was Glasses Malone. He said this, and I agree with him completely. Everybody's trying to talk about, or is a lot of people talking about this move that he's made is a noble move, right? We're all going to benefit from it. A noble move. We're all going to benefit from this move. He's not going at Kendrick Lamar. He's going at Universal Music, but he's using Kendrick Lamar. This L he just took to go at Universal Music. Here's a question for you. Why didn't he reference 2019?
Because he didn't have a reason to try to take the label down then. Because they was on the side, right? Well, because they was on the side, right? He didn't have a reason to want to give backlash to them at all. They've been taking care of him up to this point, right? He's been having a very successful career with Universal.
So it ain't about all of us.
I don't think so.
So it's not noble.
Nah, I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a part of him always wanted to do something, and it took this to really bring it out.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. I'm with you. Another question. All right, cool. In the filing, why wasn't his payola mentioned alongside Kendrick Lamar's?
You mean the payola that they done for him?
Yeah.
Well, you can't. I'm not sure if he can even do that.
Why not?
Why would
tell
he?
me why not?
Well,
why can't he?
I've never seen somebody sue somebody for something done for them.
Wait. Remember, you just gave me a reason why it still could be noble. So I'm going with you and saying, okay, you said he never had a reason up to this point. All right, cool. If you want to provide concrete evidence that the person you're suing actually did the thing that they said that you're accusing that they did, and you know for sure they did it because they did it for you. What better evidence?
I mean, he would have to have the concrete evidence that it was done for him. Now, he also, like you said earlier, remember you said that he could have been told certain things, right? Somebody in the label could have been telling him something. Hey, you know they did X, Y, and Z. Like you said, for him to even go up against his giant, he might have got some inside information. So maybe the inside information was about this specific thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's going to try to attack it on. If he got somebody that knows for a fact that, look, he got the receipts, bro. They've been getting payola out.
You remember Kanye said Drake and his baby daddy Lucian Grange?
Yeah, for sure.
You think that came from nowhere? You think he was just talking?
Nah, man. I mean,
come on, man. Drake know. He know, and that's why the people who, that's why the Joe Buttons
don't
of the
put
world.
No S on his name.
Not his name, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Joe Budden.
But that's why people in that lane who have that insider information are shaking their head. Because bro.
Yeah.
Everybody know. Everybody know, dog. And how convenient to drop this lawsuit when Gen X dropped. That's a play to take away attention, because if I drop this lawsuit, then all the attention, all the headlines where y'all gonna be talking about this album, y'all now have to talk about me too.
Well, you know what? I see why you say that. I think the album dropping though brings up a Drake reference on its own, because people are looking to see, is he still going to be jabbing at Drake, right? So I think that still puts him in the spotlight, even if he's not mentioned on the album anywhere.
Of course, Black Noah, I just strangled me a goat.
Mm-hmm. Who's a goat?
Who you think he referencing?
You saying that Kendrick considers Drake to be a goat?
Kendrick said, "I'm the Black Noah. I just strangled me a goat."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so he says that Drake is a goat.
He's referencing Drake. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Nobody's blind. Kendrick Lamar is not. Nobody's stupid. Nobody can say for 15 years Drake hasn't been Drake for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we know in congruency with your talent, it was payola.
I mean, I think for every big artist, they go like that.
Hello.
Every big artist that go like that, man. And that go for
Hello.
K-Dot too. I mean, I don't doubt that they, you know, when he got a banger out there, they push that behind him.
Of course, because nothing is free. Nothing is free.
Right.
Nobody in this business thinks it. Listen, dog, let me tell you this. I'm in LA, right? You know, for those who don't know, I've been in this music business for a long time. We in LA. We got partners, people that we rock with from the. Damn, here we go. We got people that we rock with from the city, right? Creating meetings for us. Hey, man, I can hook you up with so-and-so. I'm going to need 10% though. You can't get a meeting. It's rare to find people who going to put you in contact with somebody else for anything less than 10%.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's the business. Everybody trying to eat. People sleeping on couches. People got Grammy nominations, sleeping on couches, roommates. This is real, bro. For real. So, yeah, if I put you in contact with a lawyer, I need 10% off the deal you about to make. I put you in the studio with so-and-so, I need a point. I need something on that. Put me down for production. I was in the room. Hey, man, I told you to add the hi-hat. That's the business.
I told you to lower that snare.
Bro, I told you gotta go down 2 dB, bro. I get mixing credit. Come on. Put me on there. That's the business because that's how you eat. The publishing is how you eat. The points is how you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I can't go on tour with you. So I gotta get something in this room. Right? And good business is you being okay with giving me that 10%. Good business is you slipping me that money to play that on radio. He know this.
Yeah, I don't think he's not saying that either, though. I think he's trying to point out the biggest, most, trying to work it in his favor both ways, right? Because it's still war, right? So you still got to work this issue or this situation to be in your favor.
Yeah.
If I could hit the labels up to show that they're using payola and then put it against the biggest record that this is me in the country right now. Yeah. I can pull some of that momentum back. You know what I'm saying? I can pull a little bit of momentum back here.
Well,
so I think in his mind, this lawsuit tells me the battle's not over. He's still like, nah, I ain't going out like this. You know what I mean? I ain't going out like this, bro. Nah.
Well, listen, when you play with the Giants, right? You have to be very, very cautious of what you do.
Yeah, you heard Wayne.
We've seen this. We've seen this happen before, where somebody decided that they want to play with the labels. No, this bigger than Wayne.
I'm just saying, you said mess with the Giants. You heard what Wayne
with the
said.
Giants, but I'm talking about the giant labels. I understand he, let the Giants sleep. I know the Wayne had his tweet. I get him. We got him. But I want to show you what happens, or the potential of what can happen when you start to bark up that tree. Let me play this clip for you.
Von Williams, who's behind bars for life for murdering rapper XXXTentacion, is now appealing his case, his conviction, his sentence on the grounds that he did not receive a fair trial. And this is in part due to what his attorneys say is the exclusion of evidence that pointed the finger or maybe pointed the finger at other people. And one of those people whose name has come up is rapper Drake.
Hold up.
Hold up. Because this is another part of the appeal. And that is with respect to the testimony of this gang expert, which was excluded in a pretrial hearing. And the defense, my understanding, wanted to call Jesse De La Cruz, who they had claimed, discovered visual evidence that Drake could have had ties to the same organization as a co-defendant in this case, Robert Alln. And I believe the brief states, Dr. Cruz's research revealed photos of Mr. Graham throwing the same gang signs as Alln. And Alln is that accomplice who I mentioned before who testified against his co-defendants. But Cruz also revealed that people who knew Drake were allegedly seen in XXXTentacion's neighborhood threatening him before he died. The brief reads, social media posts showed these same known Graham associates were seen in Onfroy's neighborhood threatening him just prior to the murder. And then they say even more revealing, is this connection that Cruz made to Drake's song lyrics, because shortly after XXX was killed, the brief writes, Mr. Graham released a song entitled Triple X with suspicious lyrics. SMS Triple X, that's the only time I shot below the neck. And Dr. Cruz found another connection between the murder and Drake's lyrics in the song I'm Upset. The song I'm Upset contains lyrics regarding Louis bags for body bags, the implication there being that Drake was referencing murder. But ultimately, Cruz was completely excluded from the trial, and the jury did not hear any of his findings.
So, what you think? You think this is going to be easy?
Well, I'm going to say this. That dude, the dude they talking about, he tried to bring it up during the trial, and it didn't go nowhere. Remember, this happened back. Remember, I showed you that clip a while ago when they were showing that Drake possibly had something to do with Temptations. You know, his murder, whatever. There was a few questionable lyrics that Drake was saying shit like, had he kept his mouth closed, you know what I'm saying, he'd still be here, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Temptation put him on blast for stealing his flow. And which he did. Now, I don't know if Drake himself stole the flow, but somebody in the camp got that flow over to him.
One of the writers was inspired.
Yeah, somebody gave that flow to Drake straight from Temptation, for sure.
Okay.
Now, I remember the references where Drake was making a little questionable stuff, like he had something to do with it, for sure. But this could also be the battery in your back, feeling so arrogant that you can say what you want to say now that he gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you put yourself, like you said, in a bad position now. Now, I don't think this is going to go nowhere, though, because if during the trial this was brought up, but then again, maybe, because now I think I gotta get your point you're getting to, because it's kind of like what you see with a lot of artists like Michael Jackson, R. Kelly. The minute that they piss these labels off, they remove that covering off of them. You know what I'm saying? That protection coat come up off of them. And then if anybody that want them, come get them. You know what I mean?
That's right. We gonna hang them out to dry.
Yeah.
That's right. They not going, this not gonna go easy. This is not gonna be a walk in the park. You're not just going to be able to say what you want to say, do what you want to do, create all this ruckus, and your skeletons are not going to be laid out.
Yeah.
The protection is over.
Yeah.
The security that used to be there, that the way that we used to sweep these things under the rug, that's not going to be there anymore. Right? And I'm not promoting it. I'm just telling you what we seen happen. Look at your man said something against a liquor company, and Abercrombie and Finch guy, certified PDF file, gets a $10 million bond.
Yeah.
Diddy said, I'll give you $50 million. I will submit all my passports for me and my children. I'm putting my house on the line, and he's been denied for the third time.
Yep.
You think that's by chance, bro?
Not at all. Diddy, he knows too much. He knows too much. Man. Too many people in high places for too long.
Come on, man.
It's like Epstein, man. You know how they got him out of here, bro. He knew too much. Too many people in high places, man.
Facts, my brother.
Too many
You ain't
people.
gonna be able to just play this game like that. It ain't gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So we're seeing it. We're seeing it start to unravel. So he gonna have to do something soon. And I'm not wishing nothing on the man. Nothing negative in that way, right?
Yeah, facts,
I mean, far as me, in terms of his hip hop card, he's out of here. For me, he's we can't even have a conversation. Nah. You're not. And I know as much bread as he got, he don't care. But you can't be up on that Mount Rushmore. You're not there. You was really gone a long time ago when we started hearing references. But this move, we ain't supporting this whole shit at all. I'm good.
He dope. I mean, Drake is a dope. I mean, I think
dope.
Drake can still recover enough to still be Drake, but not the Drake he was.
Hey,
you get what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I said to you like this.
Because his hands were clean up until this point. You know what I'm saying? Even though like all the alleged stuff he's been doing on the back scenes is now on the front light. You know what I'm saying? It's on the front porch.
Right.
Now the world can see. You know what I mean? Before it was happening backstage. We ain't really know we was hearing shit, but now they brought everything from backstage to the front stage.
I wanna give her credit. Let me look at this real quick. What's her name? I wanna give her credit. because I don't want to just use her quote. Let's see.
You sure she made the quote up?
Her name.
And why you? Go ahead. You got
her
it.
name is The Uncut Gem. That's her name on TikTok. I'm gonna paraphrase what she said. What she said was, Aubrey. She said, Drake has never been a rapper a day in his life. And let me explain. She said, even if Drake was a rapper, she said, Aubrey has never been a rapper. Aubrey is an actor, and one of his best roles that he's ever played is called Drake the Rapper. That's what we're seeing.
I think everybody knows that though. I think everybody knows that though.
Yeah.
When he first came out, he made it very cleir, like, yo, ain't this the guy from Degrassi?
Right.
They made it very clear, like, yo, I didn't even know he liked rap music. They made it very clear that they weren't even aware that he was a part of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't even aware of that.
Yeah.
So I think we've kind of always known that.
So my brother, what you saying is he not like us.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I understand. Not in this moment. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I do agree with that. You feel me? But I'm not saying that in this moment.
Okay.
What I'm saying in this moment is that a lot of artists, right, could be held to that same candle, that they're really not who they're portraying they are.
Okay.
That they're putting on just for the record deal, for the money, for the fame, and everything that come along with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I can totally agree with that. That I'm with you. And that has become the stat quo to being an artist.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Being what the people want. You know what I'm saying? Pretending, acting.
All right. So we're going to get off this actor.
All right.
Kinda.
But hey, before we leave, hold on real quick. Lil Wayne, just want to tell you, I did find some releases here.
What's up?
2022, he released Sorry for the Wait. It was a re-release. 2023, he released the I Am Music album. Then in 2023, he released The Fix Before the 6.
Okay.
And then he released The Fix Before the 6, the actual thing.
All right. How many of those you listen to?
So I listened to all of them.
You listened to all of them?
I just didn't realize I didn't realize that they were, I wasn't paying attention to the time frame on them.
Okay. I ain't listened to not one of those.
Wayne is fire though.
I'm not saying Wayne not fire.
He fire.
Everybody know what it feel like when you hear that lighter flick. Wayne is Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Carter Wayne is Wayne. Wayne is an animal. He's a wordsmith. He's a monster. Never gonna disrespect Wayne and not play him like he ain't him. But what I'm telling you is, going out. Hello. Okay, there we go.
Yep, there you go. You back.
All right. What I'm telling you is, I haven't heard those projects, and I haven't had a desire to hear those projects, and I don't think I'm alone. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, man, listen, man. Hey, man, Louisiana Fest says otherwise.
Hey, who am I? I will tell you this. I will say this though. I am looking forward to Carter 6.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to. And I ain't looking forward to it based off of no beef or no bullshit like that. Like, I think the Carter series for me is when I've heard Lil Wayne be at his best. So that's what I'm hyped for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of Louisiana Fest, and we're talking about tours, Dot just announced the Gen X tour that he's going to be going on with SZA. Current ticket price ranges are going to be from $50 to $300, and every venue is a stadium, and he's hitting places like Toronto, Detroit.
I seen somebody said something about that. Somebody from Toronto was like, they'll respect K-Dot if he comes out to Toronto without police officers. Something. Did you see that?
The exact quote is, I'll respect him if he comes with no police escort. And that's coming from Drake's so-called goon Top 5.
Top 5 said that, yes.
Top 5. Yeah. Supposed to be a shooter. The guy who beat a murder case and then gets online and proclaims to be Drake's shooter. Because that's what shooters do. Shooters get online and tell you that they're the shooter.
Do they?
No, it's definitely the 2024. That's what they do. They tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's how you know it's valid. You gotta get online and you gotta say, yeah, him, big homie. Yeah, I'm his shooter.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, then we don't believe you.
Yeah, that's crazy work though. I don't know why K-Dot would even think of doing that.
Think of doing what? Going on tour?
No. To go there to be like, yeah, you know what's his top 5 said I can't do it. Let me just roll over here with no police escorts. Well,
first of all, top 5 don't run shit but his mouth. We gonna keep it 100. You don't run nothing but your mouth. And it's not, and let me tell you that, let me say this, it ain't a shot at him per se. This is a shot at a lot of people who think that they can tell other people where they can and can't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, a lot of us start popping like, you can't come here, you can't do this, you can't do that. We don't own these neighborhoods, bro.
Man, they act like it though.
I know a lot of us act like it, but most of us
act like they do.
Most of us don't even own a house.
Facts.
Most of us don't even own a house, and we over here talking about what you can and what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
If I'm Kendrick Lamar, I'm one of the biggest artists in the world, and I'm doing a stadium tour. I got love for Canada. I just don't got love for that guy. Why wouldn't I go and try to feed Canada? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
Why wouldn't I go and try to feed my fans? Like, I'm gonna not go see them because your man took a L? Nah, bro, we not doing that. Nah. And at the same respect, I haven't heard that there is no fly zone for Drake in LA. As a matter of fact, we got Snoopy Badass. He was talking about he was gonna take Drake to Tams. Yeah. Yeah, OVO, they just want peace. Man, these guys ain't really like that. We gonna get Drake at Tams. It turned out not to happen.
Drake at Tams.
I don't know. I ain't in that. I ain't in the LA politics. I don't know how they get down with it. You know what I mean? I respect whatever. But from what I hear, it didn't happen for whatever reason. So here we go. Top 5 talking about what he gonna do. Hitter Drake J3, you know, a guy that's on Kendrick camp replied and said, see you soon, blood.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully,
you got to be careful in somebody else's backyard, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hopefully,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's only so many people you gonna bring with you to Canada.
Hopefully, there's peace.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's peace. We not wishing nobody get touched. I mean, at the end of the day, this is rap. But
right,
I feel like we've had this conversation before too about the emotional roller coaster that hip hop takes a lot of us. And a lot of us can't take a L. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People can't take an ass whooping these days, physically or verbally. They can't take an ass whooping.
Yeah.
So somebody want to fight, or somebody want to shoot, somebody want to act more tough than they have to, when we can just leave it on records. We've already seen what happens from this, and I don't even got to fill in the names. Everybody know rappers who've passed away because of beef.
Yeah.
That couldn't stay on records.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would we even want to do that? So this is another thing too, as we transition off of this. If you're Drake's goon, what responsibility does Drake have to tell you to pipe down?
He can't really. Because if you somebody's shooter, that's the only, I can say for him specifically, I'm going to just talk about generally. If you the shooter, or you the street dude, you the muscle behind the artist, you the street nigga, that's your worth. That's your only worth to that person. So they always got to stand 10 toes down on what their worth is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And what their value is to this person. Mm-hmm. They know outside of that, there is no value there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're always going to have to put yourself in a position, let this person know I'm valuable to you.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they said this, I got on it for you. You know what I'm saying? I saw that tweet. I stepped on it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They said X, Y, and Z. I'm going to slide for you. So you got to constantly remind this person why they really keeping you around, because you really don't do much outside of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
You're really just the muscle. And really, muscle can be hired legally.
Right. Yeah.
Off-duty police officers, security firms. Muscle can be hired for real.
Yeah.
But we all know from the old Diddy case with Shine and them that they ain't taking the charge.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? The security ain't taking the charge, man.
Nope.
Nah, they ain't, nah. They ain't doing that. So then you got to find people who are willing to lay something down for real, who gonna really slide for you.
Yeah.
And that's where their worth is doubled in.
Yeah.
And they got to always remind you of why you got them, why you feeding them. Because without them, you in some serious trouble.
I agree with you, but here's the but in that for me. When you lack order, you are subservient to chaos.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that our culture, the way we move on it in our gangster mentality, we get it from the mafia. In the mafia, you can't touch a made man.
Nah.
You have to be authorized to touch a made man. The moment that you step outside of that, you yourself have signed your own ticket. You out of here. See what I'm saying? So to have people around you that lack order ensues chaos and places everybody in danger. So as a leader, as a boss, any type of gangster, yeah, you want people around that's going to get their hands dirty and have no problem doing so, but they need to be able to do it within the sense of order, because chaos is bad for business.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Period. And it's about getting this money. Period. It's the power comes from getting the money.
Right.
That's how you can call the shots. If you fuck up the money, the power goes away. You can only rule with an iron fist for so long, broke. People,
you need resources.
You need resources. People are not going to shoot for nothing just because you say who you are. Nah.
Facts, yeah.
So this letting people just run around and ensue chaos is bad for business.
Now here you go too, though. I don't know if it's is it a let him do, or because this dude is really from the streets and you really can't stop him.
Now,
you get what I'm saying?
Now this plays on the role that you pretending to step into. Because if you really like that, there is a let. Hey, bro, we see it all the time. 50 Cent say stop. They stop.
Yeah, but we definitely not comparing 50 Cent to Drake.
What I'm saying is,
by any means.
So you say I'm a gangster, but you never shot none.
Yeah,
you ain't a friend of mine. You ain't no kin of mine. I'm talking about when you say it and you act like it, you really got to stand in it, because it's a lot of responsibility that come with it.
Yeah, facts.
So if you ain't built to handle the responsibility that come with it, you might want to stop playing. Because again, lack of order is going to ensue chaos. And if you're not even built to keep order, ain't no fucking way you're going to be able to handle chaos.
No, that's facts. And you know what, though? Also, the way things can happen so quickly. We live in a time now where you can literally react and go on the live, react and give a statement, react and make a Twitter comment. You know what I'm saying? Without talking to nobody, without running it by nobody, without seeing if it's okay, without taking a second time to think about the situation, without taking a second breath. You literally can respond and it be a headline.
That's real.
And it go viral.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So Top could have said something real quick without even thinking twice. Man, this nigga better have security come out here. Send. You know what I'm saying? And
you still a detriment.
Before Drake could even call him and say, hey, bro, hey, man, I already said that shit off, bro. It's everywhere now.
And you still a detriment. You know me and you. Yeah. We brothers for real. We don't keep people around us like that.
No, that's facts.
We done disassociated ourselves with people like that.
Yeah.
We had some people in the crew that was like that. Like, nah, we can't. Nah.
Yeah, you gotta outgrow certain people.
You
man.
gotta let them go.
They're gonna crash the boat, man.
They're gonna fuck up the whole ship.
Yeah, they're gonna crash the boat before we get to the island. Before we get to the party, they're gonna fuck the whole boat up.
Come on, man. Kendrick Lamar becomes...
Oh, that's a bad reference. I should have said that.
What's that?
No boats, no islands. No boats, no islands. That's a bad reference point, yo. I take that back.
No Diddy, no Epstein.
Yeah, none of that.
Hey, Kendrick Lamar becomes the first hip-hop artist in history with 3 #1 debuts in a single year. Those 3 are Like That, Not Like Us, and Squabble Up. Squabble Up. What's your thoughts?
Those songs were whitelisted. Them songs was whitelisted.
Hey man, you keep trying to help this little lame in his fucking lawsuit, man.
I think it's funny.
That shit is funny.
I think it's funny, bro.
It's funny.
It's funny to me. I mean, what can we say? We're seeing, check it out. What we're seeing from Kendrick is what we saw from Drake 10 years ago. Everything he was touching was turning into gold.
Facts.
That's all we're seeing.
Facts.
Everything Dot is touching right now is turning into gold.
Everybody gets a turn.
Yeah. And 15, Drake had a long run, bro. The longest in hip hop, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's the longest. Who's had, you know what I'm saying, more hits and #1s and impact in 15 years consecutively like that.
Yeah.
He didn't take no breaks.
Yeah.
He ain't go away for a few years and come back. None of that shit.
Yeah. That's why it's hard for him to let go. It's like a bitter breakup in a marriage. You gave somebody 15, 20 years. I've gave you 15, 20 years of my life.
Right.
Yeah, that's how sassy he sounds too. Motherfucker. I'm sorry, man. That whole shit.
You ain't co-signing the duck lips?
Bruh. How the fuck is y'all standing behind this man and y'all supposed to be looking like goons and this man standing with duck lips, bro?
He doing that to the ladies, man.
Dog.
He doing that. That's for the women. The women ask for the duck lips and the little gloss.
Hey, we better not never take no picture. And you duck lipped out. I ain't no fucking way, bruh.
Never, bruh.
I'm saying, come on, man. Never. All right, I was going to jump into another topic about that, but hey, listen. Congratulations, Kendrick Lamar, on your great success, everything that you got going on. Hip hop is living and is thriving, and you are one of the orators of keeping it alive, bro. We appreciate you, G. And don't let this whole shit get to you. All right, look.
Oh, so you ain't gonna congratulate Drake on nothing?
On what? What?
15-year run, a magnificent career.
Hey, good job,
you know what I'm saying?
in fucking up 15 years.
Hey, one of the first. I think he the first rapper to get his own plane.
Hey, you the first rapper to snitch on another rapper.
No, he definitely not.
In this magnitude. Yeah. Ain't nobody ever did this shit in the beef.
Bro, he ain't snitch on Kendrick.
Bruh, congratulations.
Kendrick ain't the one. If it's being payola being paid, I know K-Dot is not paying the payola. K-Dot is not going over there.
Man, you want me to get a man a congratulations or no?
That's what I'm saying. You gonna congratulate him on something?
Here we go. Congratulations on being the first person in hip hop to do this magnitude of hoe shit.
Oh man,
that's just some hoe shit, bro.
Hey, this used to be a Drake fan, y'all. Hey, don't get it twisted.
And let me come clean. Let me come all the way clean. I was definitely a Drake fan. I enjoy Drake with the melodies. I've never liked the Drake when he act tough. You know this for a fact about me. I've never liked that. But I cannot deny that I like a lot of Drake songs. And again, I'm not saying Drake is a bad artist. I'm not saying Drake can't make slaps. I'm saying the whole shit is unacceptable. That's all I'm saying.
You know, if all this stuff is true, man, he got a lot of character flaws. But in the same respect, it's easy outside looking in Like I said, 15 years ago, you give us $1 million, who knows what whole shit we'd be on.
Hey, man, y'all got my...
Hopefully, we would have found counsel,
Hey,
though, you feel me, to keep us out of that.
50 got Ja Rule up out of here. Is no way we gonna keep making provisions for Drake.
Hey, he got Job out of here, but Job was a street nigga, though. He wasn't on that shit.
Whack 100.
Oh, you're not Ja from the streets, bro. Come on, man.
No, I'm not knocking
from
Ja.
the streets, man.
I'm just shout out to Ja. Ja definitely him. Ain't no disrespect to Ja. I just think at this point,
Vici, man. Play my man like that.
we love Ja Rule. At this point,
it's 50 Cent all day, but I'm just saying.
for sure, for sure, we rock with him. I can't even compare Ja Rule and Drake. I'm just saying that the acceptance and how much leeway that the game did not give Ja Rule, they are stretching out the leeway for Drake.
It goes to what you said a minute ago too. I know we're about to swerve off this, but it's the longevity.
Yeah.
There is an emotional connection there.
Yeah.
For the longevity.
Whole shit is whole shit though. We gotta call it when we see it.
Facts.
Whack 100 went off about Gunna again. He claims that he got a 2-hour tape of Gunna snitching. Ain't no tape came out. Gunna didn't reply. I just thought y'all should know in case you didn't.
I heard about that. But that's my thing. Where the tape at, man?
Where the tape?
I mean, if you're gonna drop it, like my point, I guess the point I would look at, what's the point of saying that if you weren't gonna put it out there? What's the point of making it public that you have information that you're gonna drop if you're not just gonna drop it?
I'm saying, where is that?
Yeah, where is that?
But I said this in a couple past episodes. Whack 100 has become one of the master marketers, and he does it via manipulation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When he learned his lane, he's gotten so good on it. I remember tuning in to Whack 100 on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Like, he's entertaining, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's funny, bro. Like, and he knows what to say to get him over to click that button.
Facts.
When you read a Whack 100 here, like, you know it's about to be some good shit. Hold on, what Whack talking about today?
Hey,
you know what I mean?
He is entertaining as hell, bro.
Yeah. He's found his niche outside of being a manager.
Yeah.
Right? Outside of management, he has a space in entertainment in this hip hop culture shit. He know what he's supposed to say. He know how to react to things. He know how to word shit. Him being from the streets and his gang affiliation, he knows how to use those in his favor. So
yeah,
he's found his niche, man.
Yeah.
I want to see the tape though. Because 2 hours is a long ass time, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be 100. I don't even gotta hear. I just need to see if he's eating Chick-fil-A or Chipotle or Wingstop. If any of those is involved in this 2 hour footage, then it's like, damn.
We gotta know.
But if he just sitting there with just a cup of water, you feel me?
We gotta know what kind of meal he got. He gotta get a good meal.
Very important.
That's very important.
Right.
You hit that one on the head. So talking about Gunna, Boosie was stopped and Boosie was asked a question in regards to Gunna. Check this out.
If somebody gave you $1 billion, no tax, would you do a song with Gunna? $1 billion.
No tax? I don't want to talk about it, Rat. I might incriminate myself. I don't want to say what I'd do if they gave me $1 billion. I don't want to incriminate myself what I would do with $1 billion. I don't want to incriminate myself. What I would do to a rat if they gave me a rat to do business with $1 billion.
Big facts.
I don't want to incriminate myself. Sorry.
Okay, Boosie.
They got a lot of gunners in this sewer. We in New York City. I see about 3 gunners right now. One just went under the sewer.
Oh my goodness.
One just went under the sewer. Go find them. They all over here.
Wait, I got one more question. One more question.
They got one more. What you need?
Exactly. So he'll take the $1 billion, but he's saying Gunna wouldn't be here no more. I'm about to say, I'm about to say, bro, I know for a fact, I would strongly believe that Boosie is not turning down $1 billion. You feel me?
Yeah.
He is not turning down $1 billion.
Man, bro.
Hell no.
$1 billion We got to get
what
that.
What happened to that rat after the fact? Right?
We got to get that. We got to get that money. Ain't no way we just gonna not let that happen.
No, but that's what Kodak said. You know, when it was like, yo, I got $1 million to do a song with him. I'm not turning down $1 million.
Oh, when he did the song,
you know what I mean?
when he did the song with 6ix9ine.
Yeah, they paid him $1 million for that record with 6ix9ine, bro.
Yeah.
Who not doing a song with? Yo, that was a funny thing. A lot of streets like, yeah, I can't believe Kodak did that. You making less than $60,000 a year. You telling me you wouldn't do a song with 6ix9ine for $1 million?
No, they gonna get that money.
You can get the money.
Why people acting like they not gonna get the money?
I don't know, bro.
I'm glad
there's cats out here putting hits out on niggas for $2,000, for $1,000.
Man,
risking their whole life for a band.
When you telling me, you was telling me about somebody who ran something across the border for, was it $200 or something like that?
Yeah, shorty, I got caught with all that work. They only paid her like $250. She had like 13 keys.
What?
13 or 30 keys, something like that. She only was paid $250 though.
$250, dog.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing, dog.
I think I want to say, how much did the cats that killed Dolph? They only got like a few $100s too, I think, didn't they?
I think the ticket was
like $800 or something like that.
Yeah, it was nothing, bro. It was nothing, which is ridiculous. Take somebody's life for nothing, but that's the world that we living in, bro. That's the world that we living in. You know, we've been
$800.
Was it 800?
$800. How much they got? Young Dolph Killer says he only got $800 for killing Dolph. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dolph, bro. That's
rest in peace, Dolph, man.
Bro. Shifting gears. We've kind of been staying off of this. I've been doing my best to kind of stay off this whole political realm, but we got to talk about this one, dog. The girl went on, somebody called it a vacation. After the campaign, Kamala, however you pronounce it. I know a lot of people get bent out of shape, but Kamala Harris, she went to Hawaii after the campaign.
Rightfully so. Y'all niggas stressing her out.
Well,
y'all niggas stressing her out.
Well, that $1.5 billion, that she raised to still owe $20 million is stressing a lot of people out. Specifically, her staffers were upset at the fact that she's off in Hawaii doing her thing, and a lot of them saying that they still haven't even got paid.
I believe it. That's one of those. She's not specifically to blame, right? But the only person you can point the finger at to get a loud enough response is her.
Yeah.
She's not signing off paychecks and none of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People that work for her are in charge of that. But to get the attention, you got to point it at Kamala, because she's the one over there kicking and having a good old time while you sitting at home can't pay your light bill because you ain't got paid yet. So I feel them. You know, now what they're hoping to do is to get Kamala's attention so she'll make a phone call. Hey, what's going on? Why weren't they paid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, somebody needs to make, you know what I mean, make this right.
Yeah.
Get them their money.
I would be bent out of shape, bro. I would be completely bent out of shape if you off in Hawaii and I'm still trying to figure out how to make these ends meet.
I think Trump offered to pay that $20 million too.
What?
I think he said he is going to pay the $20 million.
What?
Yeah, I think Trump said he was going to pay the $20 million for it. I'm pretty sure he said that. Yeah, when he stepped in office, I think he's going to pay that $20 million for it.
No, remember he was the next Antichrist, man. No, they can't take that money, right? They can't do that.
Nah, they can't. Right.
No, you got to stand on business. You can't do that. You got to keep your word, right? Yeah.
I thought maybe he didn't say that.
Let's see.
No, here we go. Yeah. Trump offering money to Kamala Harris after win.
Really?
So he offered, after he won, he offered to pay her $20 million. I thought he did say that.
They can't take that money.
I don't know if he was trolling though, because you know he might have been trolling, yo. He might have been trolling her.
They can't take that business. They got to stand on their word, man. Speaking of standing on your word, Joe Biden. We got a bunch of clips with Joe Biden saying, nah, I'm not going to pardon my son. I'm not going to pardon my son.
Nobody's above the law. They dug that one up too.
Right?
One of his old tweets, Elon Musk and them found his old tweet said that nobody's above the law.
Right. Well, just recently, Joe Biden pardoned his son, made an address to the public and said, as a president, as a father, I'm hoping that the American people can understand.
Yeah, because you know what's funny about that? Have you noticed that ever since he's kind of transitioned off and let Kamala step in, he's been more lively again? He's been his cognitive sense has been restoring slowly and surely. Have you noticed that?
No, you know what? I ain't think
it seems like he's starting to get his wherewithal back. Like it's kind of like as if they had the man on something and now he's not on it no more. It's coming out the system now because now he's back focused. He's like, oh shit, I'm not the president. Let me pardon my son real quick. Damn, I almost forgot about Junior.
Yo,
time ticket. Let me pardon Junior real quick.
That is crazy.
But think about it. When you look at him walking and you see when he was with Trump, they out there laughing and talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he seems like he got energy all of a sudden. Like, yo, what the fuck going on here?
That's crazy, bro.
He couldn't even walk up the steps a couple months ago.
Now he coherent. He can use complete sentences.
He coherent. That's the word I was looking for. Coherent.
Wow.
He couldn't even shake the right people's hands before. Didn't know how to exit the stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Now he walking like he back with Obama. He got a little pep in his step.
He got a little trot when he do his thing. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy how that happened like that.
That's a little weird, bro.
Wow.
It's a little weird, man.
Damn. Conspiracy.
Remember how we talked about how his stuff just kind of went off the deep end out of nowhere?
Yeah.
It seemed like he got super old out of nowhere. like he went to bed and just woke up 102 one day and just didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was just shit was all out of order. Everything was in disarray.
They said that's what that office do to you, man. We seen Obama. One minute that man had his waves was popping, everything was straight. He came back out with the salt and pepper. Man had trash bags under his eyes. Whole life changed.
Yeah, for sure. That's a lot of stress, man.
Hey, man.
That is a lot of stress.
Having those codes will stress your ass out. It will stress your ass out. I'm gonna say this, man. First and foremost, he flat out lied. We just gonna deal with that. He flat out lied. But I'm gonna come clean. As a father, I'm a pardon my son, bro.
I'm pardoning my son. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
I'm a pardon my
son. He done. He can't be president no more. He done.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
And fuck you. Get
I'm
mad.
I'm pardoning my son.
Get mad.
Yeah, I'm pardoning my son.
That's my baby.
My son ain't going to jail.
That's my son.
What the hell you mean?
That's my son. He ain't going to jail.
But
I don't care how much crack he smoke.
Right. Well, the only thing I ain't pardoned from now, if you touching kids and that kind of stuff, you take your ass to jail.
Oh, for sure. No, you gotta
you know
go.
What I'm saying? I ain't budging on that.
No, we ain't budging on that. We ain't even. That's not even a conversation at all.
You know
now, I don't think he was accused of nothing like that, right?
No.
No, he just was
like that.
He just was smoking crack and selling secrets, right?
It was. Let me look up what he was.
He was smoking that shit. He was getting high and telling it all. Apparently, he was brokering deals with China and other people. You know what I'm saying? He had some shit on his laptop or some other shit like that. That was yeah.
Now that's treason.
Hey, it's treason.
So that's a big ass pardon, bro. Because you got to wonder. Well, I guess it's the thing too. You know, they probably went through what was disclosed. You know what I'm saying? What information was given, and it couldn't have been that big if they didn't drop the hammer on his ass.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like it wasn't that crazy if he didn't go to jail at all for the shit.
I think that when your father's the president, he can do as much as he can to try to keep them at bay, to keep them from actually throwing you under lock and key. Just like
he pardoned him on tax and gun charges, so it wasn't even on him espionage type shit. It wasn't even on that.
So the rest of that shit was
on tax and gun charges. Yeah, that shit was allegedly.
There you go.
Was doing that stuff.
So the rest of that shit didn't even stick. It was swept under the rug. Of course, it's going to be when I am the president of the United States of America. And
absolutely.
That's my baby. That's my son. He came out of my nuts. Y'all not putting him in jail.
Right. Facts.
I'm sorry. So, I know he lied. He a lying motherfucker, but
I ain't mad at him, though.
I ain't mad at him, bro.
Mad at him?
I'm a part of my son, too. Period.
Yeah.
Now, look, typically we do this thing here on AndParlay called Take Two, but for whatever reason, we're having like mad technical issues. So this week's Take Two, we're not going to end up doing it. We're going to move right on to Put On.
Yep. Okay.
And in this week for Put On, I want to put you guys on to the complete quote. A lot of you have heard that you shouldn't be a jack of all trades. And a lot of people haven't heard the full quote. And the fact that they haven't heard this full quote, Kay, I think it prevents people from really understanding that they can do more than society, their friends, and other people tell them that they can actually do. The quote that most people know about jack of all trades in its entirety is this: a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes still much better than a master of one. That's important because a lot of times people tell you to just focus on one thing, but some of us have gifts and talents and the ability to multitask. The ability to compartmentalize and break our brain and our creative process in different forms, times a day. You know me, man. We've been talking about it for years. You like, bro, how you gonna do all this? And I'm like, dog, I can do it all. I can do it all. Yeah. Now, the truth of the matter is, if I want it to succeed, whatever the thing I'm doing is, I am going to have to take some time to say, okay, these are the things that I can really give my focus in on to help push them forward. But as far as the creative process to be able to make these things happen, I can create a clothing line. I can create a podcast. I can create a media company. I can be a recording artist. I can be a mixing engineer. I can be a photographer. I can be a baker. I can do all of these things, and I can create entities and buildings because I am a jack of all trades, right? And I can have mastery in some of it as well, because not everybody's blessed with the gift of being able to multitask and move in these different layers of their talent. Most people are not monolithic in mind frame, in their approach to life. And so I don't want people to continue to get discouraged by the thought process that you can't reach into the depths of your mind, into the depths of creativity, into the depths of what you want to do, and be able to touch these different things and do them. And it doesn't matter the age, young to old, it don't matter. You can do it all. What do you think about that?
I agree. I didn't know the whole phrase until probably about a year or two ago. I've always heard, you don't be jack of all trades because you're a master of none. You know what I'm saying? They stop right there. Like, yo, and it does give you the mindset of, you know what? It's better I just focus on one thing and just go all balls to the wall on this one thing. But the saying is true, though. Oftentimes, if you can master one thing, once you have one thing mastered, you now have space to focus on other things. Right. So like you look at building a house, right? Let's say you're a master chimney builder, right? Okay, my chimney might be fucked up a little bit. It may not be mastered, but I done laid you some nice carpet. I done built you some furniture. I got you a kitchen. I got you some doorway in here. I can cook for us. I can you know what I mean?
That's right.
I can build some stairs. They ain't the best, but they can get you up and down this joint. So
that's right.
It takes the limits, the parameters, you know what I'm saying, that box off of your mind,
that's
you know what I'm saying, to allow you to explore other things. And don't forget, though, it's one thing you got to remember from this whole thing you just said. Yeah. We are leaving that word monolith in 2024. We are not bringing it to 2025. All right?
Hey.
Make that. I'm counting down for how many times you're using this month, man.
You did say that last pod. You did say that last pod. So you know what?
Monolith, narcissist, and it was another one.
Yeah. We're going to leave that.
It's another one.
I can't remember the other one, but we're going to definitely leave the monolith back in the past. All right.
We're going to leave that, bro.
Listen, man. Don't let nobody stop your dreams. Don't let nobody put a cap on your abilities. You can be whatever you want to be, and it happens in your time. And like, a lot of people say that your gifts will make room for you. Gifts with an S on it. It ain't
Plural.
Just gift. your gifts will make room for you. If you put time in it, effort. Boy, I'm telling you, they don't want me to get this good word, man.
Man, I see.
They don't want me to get this good word, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we gonna do, bro. This has been another successful episode of the AndParlay Podcast, presented to you by Basehead, sponsored by Wrong Way. I have been your host, Michael Alln, with my illustrious co-host, Shogun Kaye, bro. Thank you so much for coming through, man. We appreciate it.
Already. Before we leave, man, I gotta say this real quick. I forgot about this. Congrats to Casa Knight, man.
Congrats, Kai.
He just broke another monumental thing. He had like 700,000 subscribers over the 30-day period.
$4 million.
He broke all kind of records.
He made $4 million, and he's donating. He's gonna be building some institutions in Africa as well.
Yeah. So shout out Casa Knight and AMP boys, man.
Shout out to AMP, man. Shout out to those guys, man. You guys are definitely trailblazing. It's good to see the youth doing crazy out here, man. Hey,
facts.
Look, they over there doing their thing. We gotta make sure that people understand that this is the only place where you can politic, pop shit, and parlay. We appreciate you coming through. We'll catch you next time, all right? Yeah.
Peace.